The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Charlie Smith to kick off for New Orleans.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air right away. Here's Shuck. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
Well, they wasted no time taking a shot down the field. He was letting it fly in the very first play from scrimmage. And this was excellent coverage down there. And they'll come away with an early takeaway. And I mean an early takeaway.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
Eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
From 3 yards out. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Eagles 14, Saints nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Kamara off the draw. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He was brought down by
just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Taken down at the
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
Again, it's Achane. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Hurts as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's good.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
26 yards.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, what's happening here? They're going to try an onside kick to start the game. Wow. Well, that's one you don't really see all that often. Declare a first quarter onside kick. The hands team takes care. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Room to run right away. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Allen gonna throw to get things going. This one, downfield, for Kincaid. And the Eagles are gonna have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive, and he'll get about 5.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
He'll come to the line for 3rd down and 5. They'll pitch it to Barkley.
Saquon Barkley on the carry. Taken down at the 41. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man here, and that's Lemon. And he's going to have the Eagles first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Out of bounds, just a little short. They'll need to pick it up on 3rd down. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
2nd down and 10.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The 1st quarter has come to an end. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it 3rd and 10. Again, Hurts. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Elliott on now for the PAT.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Damian Pierce now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
He's brought down.
A great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker,
yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Working on 2nd down. Hurts. Right side complete to Lemon. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Bills bringing an extra DB out. 3rd down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. That's the 1st and more inside the 45. And he works this down to the 41. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Talk about a clutch time to come through with a big run there, huh, Brock? You never want to go 3 and out from your own side of the field.
And you know what those big guys like at the line of scrimmage, too? They like a chunky run. They don't mind being chunky themselves, and that one moved the chains.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
The other thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Look at that power. Deep left side. Well, they had the look. Shanley didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. On 4th down, Hurts. Chased out to his right. Pass complete to Goddard. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
From the red zone now. And this will hit the ground incomplete. He had it for a moment, but that's it. Boy, it darted loose. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't.
Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw is caught. And he's going to be about a yard short of what they needed. So let's see what they do here, Brock, on 4th down.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They'll go. Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Eli Stowers. Capping an 11-play march to pay dirt. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bills nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And that is the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have 1st and 10. Allen taking right to the air. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
That's called playing downhill with a capital D. These safeties, they love to see that play. And that ball caught in front of him, and he came down in a hurry and knocked it backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Allen. Catch made right side by Coleman. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Hauled down that time by Jonathan Jones.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Motioning the tight end now. 3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown!
Just tried a little bit too hard to get that third down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Another one for Cook. This one stopped. Play gains about 6 yards. And that's going to be a Bills first down.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. New set of downs from 37. Allen setting up to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jahan. Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Houston Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Smith on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that gives Houston the first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
New set of downs from the 37. Running it with David Montgomery. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that is a Texans first down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run again with Montgomery. Another big rip for him. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Houston.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Eagles nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Damian Pierce now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel, doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
2nd down, Hurts. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hurts looking to throw. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. It's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Hurts now on 4th. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he just in time. He's shy of that marker. We got a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, well, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, Stroud. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Right back to him, but he can't make the catch this time. Defender waiting with that hit, forces it out. It's 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Well, right side, caught by Smith. He steps out of bounds as this play goes for 25 yards. Nice work there. And that is first down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing here, Hurts. He finds Brown right side. To the sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds. So gain about 14 before he stepped out. And that sets up an Eagles first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And it's going to be a Philadelphia first down. Brock, you tell me about this all the time. A tight end's top responsibility changes by the down. And on that one, it was all about blocking, getting his guys some space to get vertical.
Really got to be some of the most versatile players on the team. I was spoiled in my life, in my football life, to watch really the Colts and their 12 personnel so good in the run game, just like that one.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. 3 seconds, 1 play remaining in this first quarter. Now Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like, about 7. We're to the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
The Texans are in the nickel, 3rd down. Here's Hurts. And he's going to go down here. Pressure gets him at the 23. Danielle Hunter. And that forces this offense into a 4th and 20.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, All I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver, and that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And they're going to take him down. Pressure gets to him at the 15. Jalen Carter. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down.
After the sack, Stroud. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up.
It's third down.
Here's Stroud now. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Ooh, this was not hit well, and it's headed for the sideline. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Barkley trying this up the gut. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Will Anderson on the tackle.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Second and 3 now. Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw, Hurts. And he'll give himself up to end the run. That's going to move to 6. That one gains 7. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on us.
And he's able to get this down to the 13.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
And that one's incomplete. He got muscled off the ball there. That's going to bring up third down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Hurts to throw. The pressure's there. The Texans are going to finish this play. There's Hunter again. And that's going to bring up 4th and 15.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Kate. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep 4th down and play. Taking that big a loss really rules out that kind of decision.
And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Hollywood Brown scoring from 24 out. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. That ties things at 7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Back to throw. Stroud. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Who knows when the deciding moment will come. We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Pierce now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Third quarter is going to start with a run by Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. They got him at the 17. Henry To'o. And that leaves them in trouble. They're staring down a 3rd and 19 now.
That's now the 3rd time that he's been hauled down in this game, and that one was a biggie. Something's got to get figured out. Either the protection's got to be shored up or the QB's got to get rid of the ball. You cannot take those kind of negative sacks.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. Has room down the left sideline. Into the red zone. It's a Philadelphia touchdown.
Barkley.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half.
Jake Elliott to kick
so after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Montgomery to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. And can't find the connection on 2nd down. That incompletion means it is 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it's Stroud. Oh, it's there, but he dropped it. A painful moment to break concentration. That forces 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Stroud gonna go on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down. Boy, they took over with a lot of energy thanks to that field position, but at least a little bit of air let out of the balloon with that first play. Couldn't make that catch.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And those defenders that gave you the ball in that prime position on the sidelines, they'd like to see you execute better than that.
Saquon Barkley, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Toss play to Barkley. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They get in on the ground here with Montgomery. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
There's the stop. Damage finally comes to an end after a 17-yard pickup. And that gives the Texans a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Houston.
Here we go. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that gives Houston the 1st down.
On the tackle. A gain of 14. And the Texans 1st down.
And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this 3rd quarter. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Back for the start of the 4th quarter, and they're going to start here with a 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, a 30-yard score.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet. They just call whatever's on it. Then there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action of the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
And he comes through, and they've got the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Texans 14, Eagles 13. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Shipley now to return. Showing a little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
They, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from it. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Get in there for the stop, but give him about 9 on the play. And it is good for an Eagles first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Buying some time right. Finds him on the crossing route. For the sideline, and out of bounds he goes. Play gains about 12. And that sets up an Eagles first down.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go with Barkley here. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On second down, Hurts. On the move, headed right. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles trail by just 1. Need something big. It's 3rd and long. To throw. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And this is going to be short. Looked for sure like he'd have it, but they stopped him about a yard short, so it's 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps. And the Eagles make the play that should win them this game.
Sprout's pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take
all right,
over
working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
A give to Barkley. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Forced out to his right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Setting up to pass. And they're going to get there in time. Down he goes. Here's Hunter again. And that's going to make it 4th and 18. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw it. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. Rushes right there as he releases it. And this one's nowhere near the target. Looking to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This could decide things. It's intercepted! And the Eagles make the play that should win them this game!
Intercepted! The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Cairo Santos to kick off for
Here's
Chicago.
Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
By Austin Booker.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hurts. Rolling to his right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, 25 yards to the house. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Cairo Santos to kick
Now he's
off
back
for
out there to
Chicago.
boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one
The
not
Eagles take
returnable,
over
not by a
first
long
and 10
stretch. Over the back
at
line
their
of the
own
end zone, so that's going to be
35-yard
spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
A gain of a yard.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And a solid run here as they pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got by he just stuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Bears 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, and now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. Smith has it. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 21
A good
yards.
pickup there, 21
and
yards.
The Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
Picked off by the Oregon man, Dylan Thieneman. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Flushed out right. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Throwing is Williams. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, it's Williams. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Corsten Loveland, 59 yards. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Now the point after try for Santos. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13, Eagles 7. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 25-yard line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown!
Rain, snow, ice in the forecast, whatever it is, it does not matter to these Eagles fans as we welcome you for what should be a weather-filled day here at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The city of brotherly love getting hit with some snow here as we get set to play. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Samaje Perine on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
He was brought down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
This finds all complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A big one for the Bengals. 39 yards.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down. Now, you take these types of results as early wins in a game, Brock, both in getting their running back started and getting your guys to start winning that battle up front, too.
Moving a man against his will and doing it right from the jump, that often portends to good things offensively.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Here's Brown again. And he's going to be taken down, so call it about 8 yards on that play. And that means they got the first. Bet him on back-to-back plays, Brock, and he's got them moving now on this opening series.
Yeah, he's not needed any time at all to find his groove and settle in. This should set the table for the rest of the day.
And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And that's good for a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Right side complete to Lemon. And a good gain here. 11 yards it looks like. That's going to pick up a 1st. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Still going past the 40. And finally stopped at the 34. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go to Barkley again. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. And they'll get back to work as snow settles over our stadium. Now pitch it to Barkley. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
He's got it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. Barkley can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. As they get lined up for this 2nd down, the winter storm returning to the building. Design quarterback run here. And he gets in. Touchdown! Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Despite this wintry weather pattern, no problems there. And they're able to answer early here. We are tied at 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, this is Piron. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. Pass it downfield. It's Chase. There's the stop, but 22 yards given up before it. And that's going to give Cincinnati the first.
22 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
1 play in, and they are already close to midfield. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5.
He was brought down by
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. Receiver hauls it in. He's hit, finally forced out of bounds after a gain of about 27 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bengals.
Here we go, here we go. Behind. Right 80.
Burrow. And they answer. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 21-yard effort. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Damian Pierce now to return it. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Fights his way through a tackle. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And it was a big play for a moment, but he can't keep control of it through that hit. It's incomplete. That brings us to third down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Barkley off the pistol give. Brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. It looks like they're marking the gain at about 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25
First down now, ball at the 33.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Running right, it's Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
On second down, here's Barkley. It's a big gain, 19 yards as they finally take him down. And it's going to be a Philadelphia first down. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. Now, you want to get that century mark.
Yeah.
That's a number that running backs are proud of, and stacking runs like that will sure help.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Two seconds left, but the field goal team is not out there. They want 6 before the half. Throwing on second, Hurts. Catch made. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Evan McPherson to kick
Here's
off.
McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Pierce now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Looks like the snow easing off a bit, so that's good news for this offense as they get set for this drive. Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. He's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop is made. First down coming up.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. So first and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. From the gun, Piron. They'll cobble together a yard there. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Nice run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Burrow to the air now. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bengals have a first down.
And the Bengal first down.
All set to go now from the 35. Burrow on the play action. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Jonathan Bernard. And that will make it second down now and 16 to go. After the sack, Burrow chased out to his right. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Big 13. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11.
Here he goes, third and long. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Oh, Brock, he's had to wait and wait to even be targeted in this game, and he's going to have to keep waiting now to see that first catch.
You know who will not be waiting? The critics after this one. You have got to get your tight end involved. Find a way somehow to get him the ball.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Back to work after throwing the pick. On the move, headed right. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
On second down, here's Hurts. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. Forced out to his right. Caught by the open man. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this third quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. On the keeper, it's Burrow. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
A 2nd down throw from Burrow. Put the body on the line for his team. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
11.
From the red zone now. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. First return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Shipley now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And out of bounds he goes for what's going to be actually a substantial loss here, and that is a sack for the defense.
Well, as a quarterback, I hate to assign blame to the position, but on that one, you just got to throw it away for an incompletion. We still need to give credit to the defense, no question, which helped flush him from the pocket in the first place.
It's Hurts throwing on second. Throwing for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
3rd and long for him here. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. Right alongside the side of so many great games, Brock. The old Astrodome. We're hoping to see a great game played here inside of this venue. Opened back in 2002 and bearing the same name now that it did back then, Reliant Stadium here in Houston. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. Oh, the Texans are confident they have it, and they do! Texans. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
In on the tackle. A loss of a yard.
Throwing on second, here's Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. And this throw is going to be incomplete. 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Stroud now. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. This is brought in at the 15. The deep pass comes up big. 39 yards.
And the Texans.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
But as he makes the throw, and that's going to sputter to the ground, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Stroud.
And that's exactly what they needed to begin this game.
Touchdown, Texans. C.J. Stroud, a 15-yard score.
D'Amico Ryan's making the call. They're going for 2 here.
The Texans will line up.
Oh, they're trying to go toss right side. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Texans 6. Ravens nothing.
Ooh, look at this. Love this. Stacking momentum right away, or at least trying to. They're following up that score with an onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover.
Onside kick is recovered.
They may have caught them a little by surprise on the last onside try, but certainly much more prepared this time around. That one is not successful.
Yeah, it's tough enough.